Previously, on The Demon's Daughter.
My name is Appley, and that's my brother Penelope. We make sure that surface dwellers like yourself stay far away from that meanie down below.
You mean Hexar?
We lost our home because of Hexar, or rather, 3 other surface dwellers he summoned.
They're lost, so they need to have their precious goddesses help them!
Having them track us is just part of the plan.
Discord, you have a letter.
A letter? For what? Hexar!
Oh no, not him! Not that he failed to get Tenebris. He's now after me.
Yes! Take the bait!
My name is Griseo. I'm the being that manifested inside Tenebris and gave her the power to collect grief. Oh, I'm becoming a threat to Equestria? It is now the halfway mark of her conversion. Until she's fully transformed into Equestria's newest threat. She'll never wake up!
Oh, hey Nist, what's up?
Rainbow, I have something I need to tell you.
What's wrong? Nothing bad happened, right?
No, nothing like that. It's just that it's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while.
Okay. What is it?
Remember back when I was dying and I said I love you? That wasn't a friend kind of love. It was something so much more. But now that I have so much to live for, I wanted to finally tell you how I felt. I love you, Rainbow. Will you go out with me?
Gosh, Nist, this is a lot to take in. I'm not sure we'd have time to date, you know? I appreciate the offer, but I don't think I can return the feelings. I'm sorry.
Wait! Rainbow! Come back! I need you! She will never love you back. Rainbow! Why is it always like this? Whenever I try to get close to her. This is bad. My sister still hasn't returned. It shouldn't have taken her that long to travel to the Tree of Harmony. Something must have happened to her.
Because unlike Tenebris and I, sister, you don't know what it's like to be under Hexar's influence.
Sister, why are you so reckless?
To venture by yourself and not return or send word that you were in trouble? I have to go look for her.
Princess, the elements of harmony are here to see you.
But guard, my sister is still—
We're searching for your sister, don't worry. We'll find her. But right now, you need to attend to your subjects.
Lead me to them.
Don't worry, Dizzy. Princess Celestia and Luna must know what's happened to you.
What happened to them?
Rainbow, she won't wake up!
It happened this morning. It's been half a week since she got sick. A strange voice told us that she's in a critical state.
A strange voice? What strange voice?
She had a raspy voice, but it sounded more menacing. I think Rainbow told us her name was Griseo? That's probably the demon she talked about.
And Discord?
He was perfectly fine last night until he read a letter from Hexar and he...
Hexar? Discord's also been cursed by him?
It seems like it. We were wondering if you or Luna might know something.
Yes, well...
Tang told me Rainbow had a nightmare or something before she passed out. Maybe your sister can do something to help?
About that.
Speaking of which, darling, where is your sister? Did she oversleep? Was she kidnapped? Did she turn back into Nightmare Moon?
Now that would be ridiculous, Pinkie.
Luna is missing!
My sister, Luna, went to check on the element of loyalty on the Tree of Harmony last night and still hasn't returned. My guards checked that area, but they couldn't find her.
Oh, Celestia, that's horrible! She could be anywhere by now!
Princess, we have found Princess Luna and have brought her back safe and sound.
Oh, thank goodness. Where is she?
Well, a couple of farmers near the south region of the Everfree Forest found her lying unconscious. I'm afraid she's unconscious still.
No. Then she...
He got Luna too?
Bring them into Luna's sleeping chambers. We can keep an eye on all three of them that way. Why are they like this, Princess? Hexar is the god of evil. He's responsible for bringing the threats to Equestria. As you know, Luna and Discord were once beings that wanted to take over Equestria. So I hazard a guess something is forcing them to return to that state.
But why is Rainbow with them? She was never a being that took over Equestria.
That's the worst part. Rainbow has the same thing that turned Nistee into Tenebris. If my suspicions are correct, then soon all three of them will revert back to villains.
What? No! I can't let that happen to him! He can't be turned back into stone!
Sugar Cube, he's not gonna be turned into stone. Besides, we don't have all the elements of harmony to do that with.
You're right. Oh, I feel sorry for all three of them.
Hopefully they should be okay. Right, Celestia?
One can only hope, dear Twilight. Hope that Nistee and Liaco find Hexar and stop his plan from going any further.
How much further do we have to go?
The signal's getting close. It's probably on the other side of this hill.
And how much slower is time down here?
About 8 times slower. So about 12,000 feet below the surface.
Yikes! So does that mean that the other villains have only been down there for a few hours?
Maybe. That must be the village the sprites were talking about, right? That's just horrible.
They probably made the right call evacuating further up. Come on, Hexar probably doesn't want to keep us waiting.
Right. Whoa.
This is it. We've reached the bottom. What does the watch say now?
We're now about 10 times slower, meaning a day for them is 2 2/3 hours for us. That means we've traveled about 15,000 feet underground.
Seriously? That much after 5 minutes of walking down a slope?
It was a pretty steep slope.
I like how you're keeping count mathematically. But seriously, it's messing with my head. Is it that filly screaming again?
Yes, that. But there was something else this time. A silhouette. I still don't know what it could mean.
I'm no dream expert, but I'd say that it might have something to do with our mission.
I don't know. But that's strange. It only popped up as soon as we...
Let's go. Nistee, are you coming?
I am. I promise to save you, Rainbow. Even if it will take me months to get back. I won't let him do as he pleases anymore.
Nistee, can you turn on your horn again?
Nistee?
The Princess of Friendship, Twilight Sparkle?
I could be.
Or I could be the ruler of all of Equestria who loves to eat cake all day.
Okay, Nistee, this isn't funny.
Liaco, I'm over here.
If you're here, don't tell me.
Yep. I believe we just got pranked by the apprentice of lust, Queen Chrysalis. You're good, my dear.
I see you've done your research on my special ability. Well, one of them anyways. Do you know what the other one is?
Feeding off love, isn't it?
Correct again. Do you want a demonstration?
No thanks.
Very well. I guess our master wouldn't appreciate it if I hurt his guest. Now would he?
Queen Chrysalis?
Yes.
What's my father like exactly? I'm kind of scared to find out.
I could change into him to amuse you, but I'll doubt you'll find it very funny. You'll just have to see for yourselves.
Whoa, this castle is pretty impressive.
It's even bigger than Dad's.
Yes, he looks fine now, but try staying here with Brag and Stag! Anyways, once his plan is up and running, I'll be able to summon my changelings! But for now, they'll just have to cope without me.
Not to mention your first and second in charge are taking care of them during this time.
Greetings, Master. I have brought your guests.
You're Hexar, right?
Tenebris. Glad you could make it down here. I apologize I had to make you walk all this way. Unlike the others, neither of you had my components, so I could safely teleport you near my location.
It's Nistee, actually. Tenebris long gone. At least it should have been. It's thanks to you that my best friend is in pain.
Is that so? Well, maybe you shouldn't have refused my invitation initially. But I guess you changed your mind. I'm sure we can come to some agreement.
Nistee, you okay?
I've seen you before. Just before we entered the castle, I saw a figure of you in my mind. But I know that can't be right since I'm just meeting you. You must be messing with my head.
Oh, you crack me up, my dear. It must have been quite the journey for you and your friend.
I'm Queen Liaco, your Princess of Greed's daughter.
I already know you are, your majesty, for we've been expecting you both. Come, I'll show you to your quarters before we have our banquet.
The nerve. I don't trust him one bit. How can I trust him? I should know better than that. Luna's cutie mark. Why did I suddenly think of that day?
Is something the matter, Nistee?
Nothing at all. Don't mind me. Oh, Rainbow. I hope you're doing okay.
Now, make yourself at home. We'll let you know when the banquet is ready.
What is this banquet you keep talking about?
Nothing too major. Just something to get to know my other apprentices better. You must be dying to meet them. The others, I mean. No? Well, I'm afraid you don't have a choice. Since you are technically my daughter, you must attend. I bid you adieu.
Whoa! Nistee, calm down!
Calm down? Calm down? Why should I trust that monster?
But you really shouldn't be destroying his...
He has cursed my friend! I'm trying my best to get rid of this curse inside her, but he's just stalling for time! He wants me to have this banquet so then I won't be able to save her! Don't you see, Liaco? He's making my life a living nightmare! But not just my life. Some pony I love with all my heart is also in danger because of him!
I get where you're coming from, Nistee. But I don't think he's using the banquet to stall for time. Maybe he genuinely wants you to get to know his apprentices better.
Get to know them? They're villains. They took over Equestria. Why would I want to get to know them better? If anything, they're just as untrustworthy as Hexar.
Because you were like them once.
But that doesn't change.
But you did change. Because of someone you loved, right? Princess Luna changed because of someone she loved. Discord changed because of someone he loved. And my dad changed because of someone he loved. I understand your anger and your pain. Because you want to protect the one you love, right?
Hey, Nist! You need any help with present searching? Now we have time to talk. What did you want to chat to me about before?
You don't need to sound so tough for me. I can tell you're scared. Not just of facing this guy, but what could happen to me.
I do love her. Rainbow Dash, I mean. I loved her for as long as I can remember, and that still hasn't changed. I'm willing to do everything for her, even risk my life to save hers. If that makes me angry at the very being who made her suffer, then so be it. I just want to see her smile again. I don't want her to deal with this pain anymore. And that's exactly how she felt about me when I felt that exact same pain 5 years ago. I just want this whole mess to finally be over, so we can be happy again.
I wonder if that's what Spike thinks about me.
Huh?
You're not the only one who's had a love interest. That dragon has been crushing on me for the same amount of time. And now he's almost an adult. He's probably the kind who would do anything for the one he loves. And quite frankly, I'd probably do the same.
You mean you like Spike too? In that way?
I'm not sure, to be honest. But he's grown so handsome since the first time we met. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I bet Spike would love to hear that from you. Weird as it may seem that you're crushing on him too.
When we get back, please don't tell him about this.
Pinkie promise.
Pinkie promise?
Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Aw, that's kinda cute.
My friend Pinkie Pie came up with it.
We're ready for the banquet.
Why didn't Hexar come in to let us know?
Something has come up for him. He'll be joining us later. But in the meantime, you can meet the others. And then someone will know my pain and I'll no longer have to suffer in silence.
Alright, lead us to them.
Oh, seriously? Where's Tirek?
Beats me. He probably went to the bathroom.
Why don't you two make yourselves comfortable? Apologies that it's taking longer than usual to organize.
Don't trust a word they say. Tirek is probably up to something.
Tenebris.
Nistee.
I mean, Nistee. So glad to finally meet.
You're Sombra, right? Past ruler of the Crystal Empire?
Correct. Though I guess my ruling techniques were not welcome there.
Oh, please! You change your subjects! No wonder they have PTSD from your reign.
Shut up! Apologies for being late. I had some urgent business to attend to.
We were all waiting on you, you nitwit!
Ah, you were? I see then. Ah, yes. Hexar knows exactly how to accommodate my kind. So... you must be Queen Liaco.
Me? Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, we've heard a lot about your father and all the terrible deeds he did.
He's not like that anymore! He's a kind, loyal, and generous king!
Liaco, don't let him get to you. Just like how you said Hexar shouldn't get to me.
You're right.
I was only going to say how disappointed I was when all he stole was land and 3 goddesses. For being the apprentice of greed, he didn't even bother with riches! Well, I guess he wanted to be a bit more creative on how greedy he truly was.
And enough of making the Queen of Canums uncomfortable, Tirek. Why don't we dig into the food?
Food?
How did you know I liked chocolate cupcakes?
Hexar tells us many things about you, especially when you set Equestria in flames!
Oh, that was priceless!
Though, like the rest of us, she didn't succeed.
Though trapping her with the element of harmony was pretty golden!
Whoa, Nistee, why is your chest glowing?
Huh? I don't know, but this doesn't look good.
Maybe something that we brought with us can do something about it.
Good idea.
Where are you going?
Well, we were just thinking. You know all about my dad and Nistee's takeovers. But enlighten us. What brought on your downfalls?
What are you doing?
Making a distraction.
Well, if you really want to know, it's quite a tragic tale. So you want to hear the tale of when I took over? I had a devious plan to replace Shining's lover, Princess Cadence. I was very convincing through my disguise. Within the purple unicorn saw through all my lies. The real one was rescued, my cover was blown. No matter, my armies would still take over the throne.
But didn't you fail?
I'm getting to that part. They banished me away with the love from their hearts. So that was a tragedy of how I failed to take over.
That was a touching story, but may I remind you that mine is far more tragic. So now it's my time to shine. This is when I took over. When I was the rightful king. You are merely a joker. I took over the empire with so much ease. Becoming the ruler felt like a breeze. Those crystal ponies down there were in my command. Everything was going according to plan.
But didn't you fail?
I'm getting to that bit. Celestia and Luna cast me to the icy pit. So that was my story of how I failed to take over.
Ha! You forgot to mention they tried again and still failed! Your spirit got concealed in your horn like a prison!
Very true. But is your story any better?
Let me remind you of how far I had come. We come to the climax. This is when I took over. And like a pathetic tales, this one's not mediocre. When I escaped from Tenebris, I began to feast. I gobbled up the power, I felt like a beast. I then grew gigantic, I felt invincible. There's nothing that could stop me, not even Twilight Sparkle.
But you still failed.
I know I still failed. When they got this rainbow power, I got thrown back in jail. Now show me some empathy, because I failed to take over.
So those were the stories.
So those were the stories. So those were the stories of how we failed to take over.
Dang it! They tricked us!
Dear Twilight, first night in the castle is going great! Brucus and Arcus showed me around and it looks really pretty on the inside. Let me tell you, it's not the same drab look from 5 years ago. They really had a paint job done. I may have gotten a bit too excited though, as I almost knocked over every single valuable vase known to history. I couldn't help it, I was just so excited. I'm bunking with them right now, so hopefully I'll get to know them a bit better as well as Liaco. Hope to hear from you soon. Spike. Dear Twilight, today Brucus and Arcus show me what they do every day as guards. They're not as boring as the ones in Equestria, let me tell you. They have a ton of fun looking after the king and queen. I found out from one of the gardeners that Liaco's favorite flower is a hydrangea. I should probably think about giving her some of those next time I see her. Tonight, I'm introducing Brucus and Arcus to my comic series. It seems Arcus loves a bit of humor. They're like the older brothers I never had. No offense to Shining Armor, of course. He was a great older brother. Don't tell him I said that. Spike. Dear Twilight, on my third day here, King Sophiros showed me the ropes. I got taught what it means to be a king. It's almost like he's training me to be the next ruler. But that's ridiculous, right? Usually, the father of the girl you love is overprotective and challenging the boy. But he seems genuinely nice about having me round. I asked him why he was being so nice. He told me that's exactly how his father-in-law, King Lucho, treated him. Did you know that when they were kids, his wife made up a story about conjuring him up with magic? Then, just like that, they became rulers. I'm learning so much here, but I really want to know what's happening in Equestria too. Please write back. Spike.
You have to tell him, Sugar Cube.
I know. With all of the happy and exciting things he's told me, would he like what's going on here?
Probably not, but he needs to know. Besides, he's with King Sophiros. He's also one of Hexar's apprentices. He'll need to be protected too, you know?
You're right. I'll write a letter to him right away. Dear Spike, thank you for the letters you've been sending me so far. Now it's time I write to you about our situation. Things have not been going well here. You know how Rainbow Dash has been cursed? Princess Luna and Discord have fallen under the same fate. All three of them are unconscious and no one is able to wake them up from their coma-like state. It's Hexar's doing, and we fear he might come after King Sophiros next. So please be on your guard. Look out for him along with Brucus and Arcus. Make sure he's safe. Twilight Sparkle.
Oh no.
Spike? What's wrong? Did you get a letter from Equestria?
It says that Hexar has gotten Rainbow Dash, Princess Luna, and Discord. He's coming after the king next. We need to keep him safe.
You mean that being that cursed our master last time? And turned him black and white? And we need to be on control?
Exactly.
Well, what are we waiting for? We need to hurry and protect him.
That's what us guards do.
And me. As an honorary guard.
King Sophiros!
The light is getting bigger.
We're almost there.
Well, my friends, I've finally done it. It took some trial and error.
Sire!
King Sophiros!
But I finally convinced my element of greed to return to us.
Oh no. We're too late.
Surprised that his trustworthy guards were not there to protect him. There, Tirek. You'll be able to meet your friend soon enough.
Ooh! I can't wait!
Run along. You're already late for the banquet.
I'll just let them know I was in the bathroom or something.
Anything to keep us two suspecting anything.
Oh no! The gems! That's why I'm glowing! Show me the apprentices of envy and despair.
Show me the apprentices of disharmony and greed.
Rainbow Dash!
Dad!
Ah, so now you've figured out where I've been then. Don't worry. They're only feeling this pain because I've given their components back to them.
So, the banquet really was a distraction?
To attack the ones we love?
Oh no, not at all. The banquet was supposed to help you get to know my apprentices better. Whilst I gathered the others, of course.
That's a distraction!
Maybe it was. But who cares? I've finally gathered all 7 of my apprentices. My remaining 4 will be here soon enough.
What have you done to them?
I'm surprised you haven't figured it out. As we're talking, my apprentices of greed, envy, disharmony, and despair are reverting back to their true forms.
No! You mean you're turning them evil again?
But Rainbow isn't like the others. She never was a villain.
Thanks to you, she will be. But there is still time to negotiate, my dear. If we come to some kind of agreement, I can free your friend before she fully becomes the apprentice of despair.
You'd really free her?
Just come with me, so I can go over the terms and conditions.
Do you think it's a good idea to trust him now?
Not in the slightest. But he has the power to set Rainbow free.
But his terms and conditions, they don't sound good.
We don't even know what they are yet. But whatever they are, I'll do whatever it takes to keep my Rainbow safe.
Fluttershy, Tia, Luna, anyone here?
I'm here, Discord.
Luna, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
There's others here, right?
Wait, is that the king of the Canems?
The Lord of Chaos? The Moon Princess of Equestria? Do you have any idea why we are gathered here?
One theory I have. We're in a state of sleep that is impossible to wake up from. I've tried multiple times and I've failed each time. And I know the reason of it.
What is the reason exactly? Last thing I remember, I read a letter from Hexar and passed out.
Same with me.
And the same with myself. Don't you see? We've all been cursed by him again, just like Rainbow Dash. He wants us to join his side once more.
But why? Doesn't he see that all three of us have moved on from our villainous deeds?
Exactly. He's infecting us for a reason. What that reason is, I'm not sure. But we need to be careful. They're watching us.
What do?
We stay close. We stay together. If they get any closer, we'll try and fight them off. We will not let Hexar get away with this. Oh, come now, Lulu. We have so much potential.
So do you, Lord of Chaos.
Take back what is rightfully yours.
Don't listen to them.
How?
Don't let them come closer to you. Think of the harm it will bring. Eternal night, chaos and greed. We won't let those nightmare birds sing. All of the world plunged into dark. No one could see the light. I won't let envy take hold of me. I'm willing to put up a fight. But once again, could I carry a burden? Once again, could I go through the pain? Even though mostly I will be hurting, I shall remain.
Cotton candy clouds and chocolate rain. I don't want them to run in fear.
What could I gain with being a thief? Our land is plentiful here.
But once again, could we carry a burden? Once again, could we go through the pain? Even though mostly we will be hurting, we shall remain.
trapped in my playground. Feel the hate and despair that swarms around you. Can't escape eternally, you're bound to me. No exceptions. You will grasp onto your power. Let it blossom and flower. All your foes, they will cower with deception.
But once again, could we carry a burden?
Once again, could we go through the pain?
Even though mostly we will be hurting, we shall prevail.
But once again, could we carry a burden? Once again, could we go through the pain? Even though mostly we will be hurting, we shall prevail.
Why must I be the god of sin, causing harm and destruction within? I only have one goal in mind. No longer, sisters, will you be so blind.